All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to vVv Gaming's Armageddon Series Season 3 Finals. As we bring you the conclusion to their 4-week engagement that they have been competing for over the past month, trying to rack up those points so that way they could come here and compete for the trophies that we will be offering these players this evening if they come out on top. That's right, we will be sending each one of these players their own glass trophy to ensure that they feel rewarded for their long engagement that they have gone through. Many of these teams scoring multiple hundreds of points over the season. Though we did invite the top 20 teams to come back, it looks like some of the teams were not able to make it due to some roster changes. Some teams simply couldn't because of the timing and work. And other teams simply just did not reply who did make it into the top 20. So we have 64 players here tonight. Hope this is going to be some interesting games. We did have a server reset just a moment ago, or else the games probably would have started here a few minutes ago. But I would like to say that I think that this is going to be some pretty good games. We've got some pro teams in here. MyTech, we've got Portion, we've got Tempo Storm coming back to compete once again. Oh gosh. Did Yusuf get stuck on the island? Now this is a bug sometimes. Sometimes we see this glitch. Nope, he's made it onto the plane. Is he on the plane? So he is on the plane. Making sure I'm not getting any messages from my players. This is a bug sometimes. Yusuf should still be in the plane, I think. Can we see where Yusuf is? Did Yusuf make it? I'm trying to make sure this is a fair... Yep, Yusuf did. So Yusuf's jumping out of the plane. So that is just a bug. Sometimes it'll glitch and say that somebody's still on the starter island when they did in fact make it in the plane. Wanted to make sure that we weren't going to have anybody going out because I really don't want teams to feel like they've been cheated for the server resets. I will do as many server resets as needed this evening to ensure that the players feel like they are not getting robbed out of their current situation. Now, I did tell the players that we will not be restarting if you get kicked in the middle of the game. Now, I am going to ask that you reset. I can't reset the entire game on people. That is not the way that we want this thing to turn out. A lot of these guys are going to be playing very cautious here in the first part of the game, so I think it's going to be a little bit slower paced than maybe we're used to or expecting, but it looks like we might have two guys maybe landing here for the same vehicle. Building's taking a second to load in there. These custom servers always take a little bit longer. I assure you my game does not do this when I'm playing normally. I don't know what it is about the spectator mode, but it likes to take a second for textures to load in sometimes, especially when we're jumping far across the map. So I apologize about that, guys, and let's see what we've got going on here. Looks like Jake, Spitfire, and Kraken all spread out over here. Rye Red is their teammate. Penguin, Deer Hunter, MyTech right here. These guys are going to be pushing up to the north here shortly, probably heading into Severny, but it looks like they're going to continue looting where they are for the time being. Now Samurai, Caliber, and Yella, and these guys are all pushing up towards Severny. Going to be in a good spot there. Let's get a good look at Hollywood Hammers here as they start running around through these buildings trying to find themselves some good loot. Let's check the map, make sure we're not missing any fights here. And it looks like we're going to be A-OK. So Silky Meat might have been AFK. Not quite sure exactly what's going on here with that. Looks like we've had one player having an issue. Asking if I can come. Saying that his fourth is basically cloned, and I do understand that. Is that Yusuf? Yes, it is. I think he just wanted to make sure that we knew that that was an issue. Looks like Silky Meat is over there in pro. Sorry, my apologies, guys. Having a team issue here. Protege killing Digger with a headshot. Let's get down over there and check out what we got going on here. I apologize. Just trying to deal with this team. Team said that he had an emergency. And when somebody says that, I usually try to get into the chat as soon as possible and make sure they're okay. So my apologies for missing the first shot of the game. That is 100% on me. My apologies. Will not happen again. Let's get right back into the action. It is easier for the host here as the admin to be communicating with the players, as it cuts down the elimination time. And there we did see our first kill. So Pistola time, knocking out Barracuda shooter. Looks like we've got a fight going on up here at the top of George Pool. What do we have going on here? It looks like Pistola time, Barracuda's down. Big Bang Bonk inside this building being pushed by an entire squad. Let's see if we can get into some first-person action here as Kane is inside the building trying to go after these guys. Looks like they're downstairs trying to get some revive off. Big Bang at the top of the stairs. Looks like Kane's trying to peek left and right, trying to get him. Is he going to push up the stairs to go after him? Not right now. Looks like he's going to go ahead and reload. The rest of the squad is outside the building, going to be pushing in here momentarily to do something about this, as it seems. Looks like Edgar Allan Blow is right next to him in the other house here. Kane pushing up the stairs to see what's going to happen here. As he goes up, he's going to get down and probably eliminated here, getting finished off as Barracuda shooter now below, wanting to push upstairs and do something for his team, taking some damage. Needs to heal up a little bit. I don't know if they have any first aids or not. Both these guys are hurting pretty bad. They need to med up a little bit and get themselves situated here. I'm trying to get off here on free look, a little bit stuck there, but that's all right. Alo is going to try to throw a grenade in here. Let's keep an eye on both sides here. And it looks like Otis Spunkmeister has just knocked down Big Bang, so Big Bang is going to get eliminated inside that building. Now over to Edgar, because it looks like Edgar is in a little bit of a tricky situation here. Alo looking in through the front door after him. Knows that he's upstairs. Edgar falling back to the left side of the building. Edgar's going to go down inside. They're going to need to make a play here to get their teammates out. Let's get an aerial view for you so you can see what's happening. Steezy getting the knockdown. So Edgar probably going to get finished off here as Alo is going to push upstairs after the call has been made out that two are in the other building. So Otis Spunkmeister, Barracuda shooter, still in a very tricky spot here going against Steezy, Pistola time, and Alo. Pistola time trying to take a crossbow shot into that building, as you can see. It looks like Steezy's probably got a good angle up here as you see him bandaging his wounds now. Just keep an eye on the mini-map. Make sure we're not missing any other fights. The doubles driving past Deer Hunter. That is his teammate there. Type X just knocked out Cooch with a headshot with an AKM all the way in the background. Let's see what we've got going on over here. Is we have another squad possibly fighting somebody here. And it looks like Otis is going to get knocked out here. Back at Georgeport. Let's head back over there and see what's going on. It looks like Barracuda is going to be the last one here to make a play. Alo is going to go and run over towards the building. Looks like he's going to try to chuck a grenade in here. Is he going to throw it to the left window or the right? Looks like he threw it through the left. I'm not quite sure if that went in or not. Looks like it did, and that is going to be the way that squad goes out. Alo with a double kill there with the grenade. Let's get back to the skies and see what we've got going on. Game being a little bit laggy right now as it is still early on. Looks like we've got multiple people still fighting over here. And it looks like we might have My Luxa pushing in here any moment now to do something about this, trying to retaliate and get some death back for their friends being eliminated here in the early parts of the first match of the evening. Heading back to the air. Let's see My Luxa, Mortify, Watch and Learn. All these guys spreading out towards the bottom right side of this circle. We do have a squad down at military base. One person, Kraken, has gotten the airdrop. Wonder what they have gotten out there. Kraken swimming back. Let's check out and see what they've gotten. A Groza. Any ghillie suit? No ghillie suit, but no pants either. Who needs pants when you've got a dream? So where do we have some of these other teams? Let's just take a look and see what we've got going on here. Maluk, Tempo Storm, all these guys pushing in from the west. Looks like they're waiting for their teammate, your boy Dre, to be pushing in. Also, we did get the water bug glitch because we clicked on Kraken, of course. Every week I say that I'm not going to do that, and every week we do it. Trying to keep things consistent for you guys so you don't get too used to things being good over here. You know, I want to make sure you guys are used to all these little bugs and glitches that we get to deal with. So My Lux is still just going to loot around, going around these buildings, maybe trying to find themselves some more gear so they can go after these guys that killed his teammates. But it looks like those players are just going to continue on till Milta, trying to get themselves some better loot into a better situation. Now another care package is dropping from the sky. Where exactly is that going to land? It looks like it's either already fallen or it's going to head more towards the military base. Now as we head into the air, you can start seeing how these squads are spread out. We've got some in Pachinki, some to the west. Tempo Storm pushed it in here from the western side as well. Silky Meat is still all the way over there looting, trying to get some gear for his team. Looks like he must have been AFK coming back from his team, while the rest of them going north of Severny, he has made it all the way out there. Now it looks like we've got one squad down at military base, just looting, doing their own thing, as many of these players are going to stay spread out until later parts of the game, force them to come in towards each other. Now it looks like Tempo Storm's coming across this field. They might run into the doubles and Dam Bear, the winners of the last two seasons of the Armageddon here, Tempo Storm. Coming back, as you know, the winners do get invited back to the next season automatically. They do not have to qualify. There's an extra prize that we offer the winning team for working so hard. They don't have to repeat it the next season. They get to come back and defend their title. Thought it was a nice little feature and a nice way to offer this pro team a chance to come back and show these guys what they're made of, and give some of these non-pro teams a chance to play against some pros. We also have some other pros in here. MyTech Esports, Portion, Royal Flush 7 was going to be in here. It looks like they unfortunately were not able to make it, but many pro teams making it in here this evening. Let's go ahead and give you a list of all the teams playing tonight as we go down from the start of people who are here. Tempo Storm, Cincia Esports, MyTech, 50 Cal, Trinity 7, Gisto PUBG, Hollywood Hammer, Guile Esports, Portion, Aura Gaming Esports, Onslaught Esports, Murderous Plush Toys, Team Venom, At Last, and Hellfire Gaming. All teams that showed up tonight to compete that have qualified over the past 4 weeks. Congratulations and welcome. Good luck to all you guys tonight, and hope you are enjoying yourself here in our first games of the evening. My Lux is still outside of the squad, just waiting. Simply just waiting. Just like we are, for the sound glitch to go away so we can enjoy our stream here in peace. And it looks like my Luxa is just waiting here for these guys to push out. Probably seeing Mortify up there on the top. That is a very nauseating little wiggle there. As Pace, Mortify, Watch and Learn, Tricky Gremlin are just looting this complex, waiting for Luxa to push up on him. Luke and these guys holding up the hill. Let's see if they can get any angles on people as I see more squads starting to push in. And that's exactly what I thought. Valiant taking some shots down here. Fingwin. Fingwin's going to get lit up, trying to run back inside, getting tagged twice himself. Needs to fall back and take some heals. Bandaging up his wounds. He's going to opt to take some meds that are not his first aids here. Looks like the doubles is trying to take some shots back with his team down here. MyTech doing a good job of holding Tempo Storm down up on the top of the hill, but Fingwin needs to get some more meds going. Looks like his teammates are in there dropping some ammo, trying to get them a little bit more of an opportunity here to do something. Danbear is over here on the flank, so maybe if they can get Valiant or someone to peek down here, Danbear can make a play here from the other angle and try to get an elimination. Looking up towards the hill, you can see him scanning back and forth in these windows, trying to make a play. And now we've got Maluk and these guys lighting people up to the north. Another squad taking damage from Mortify. Mortify's team's lighting these guys up as they go driving down on the beach. Not quite sure if anything's going to land, though. And it looks like my Lux is going to dip out and get himself into a vehicle as well. Matt's now driving in right towards this vehicle, or the compound. Going to stop and stay at this shack instead. As we now see the doubles, Deer Hunter and the rest of these guys heading back to be with their team. Danbear was over here by themselves. Now got the team back, ready to go. And let's see what these pros up on the top of the hill can do here. Looks like Sam's looking up to the north, seeing Rich PBZ, seeing a couple guys up there, trying to go after them. Yusuf was knocked outside the play zone. Totally understanding that's the guy up at the top. Yusuf is still alive. I assure you, we will have to just keep an eye on who gets that kill on Yusuf so we can grant them the extra 2 points. Very simple. We've had to do this before. We will make sure that everybody gets their points here this evening. 56 players left alive here in the first game of the evening. Water glitch giving us a heck of a time already. X-Banis inside this building, just looking straight down, waiting for somebody to come and push inside. Let's head back to the arrows. We've got more shots, lighting people up in the middle. Pac-Man's going to go out. Vox is getting what seems to be a double kill. And we have sucked back out of the ocean, it seems, as that bug has now disappeared. Looks like we've got a double kill over here in the middle of the field. Team's going to loot that body and be in a good situation here. They get themselves some more gear going into the later parts of the game. 54 players still left alive. Many teams pushing around, trying to hold different hills, compounds, all sorts of different areas here, as Valiant is now trying to scoop in and go inside of a compound that Banis is in already. So Valiant needing some gear, needing some loot. Is he going to push right into Banis? What is going to happen here? As Valiant's going to start coming up the stairs here any moment. I bet you he has no idea that Banis is up here, and Banis is just waiting for him right now. Oh, and Banis is now giving away. Valiant playing the smart play. You see him go up the stairs for just a second, trying to bait out a shot, and that's exactly what happened. Looks like we've got a squad wipe happening in the background. People shooting at an entire squad coming in with a vehicle explosion. Valiant getting on the motorbike as it's laying down on its side. Now going to try to throw a grenade up and through the window. Looks like that grenade has come back outside. If Valiant's not careful, that grenade's going to hit him. Going around the backside. Looks like the grenade's going to stand at the bike for him. And his bandit's going to be able to make a play on this. I apologize for missing that vehicle explosion. Unless we were on the mini-map, it would have been hard to see that one coming. That was a vehicle explosion that happened over here as those guys started pushing in. So great job on them being able to get some kills. Yusuf and their team, or Yusuf and their team here, taking some damage from Bluff Rabbit, Rich PBZ, and Nubia. It looks like we've got some shots returning here from the east 8 times. Koribo looking through the window, trying to see these guys down over there to the west. Trying to get some damage in on Bluff Rabbit's squad and the rest of the guys. It looks like they're not going to be able to do so as they have fallen back into the yellow houses. Let's head back into the air and see what we've got going on. Any squads near each other. It looks like we've got one squad pushing in here in just a moment. Might run into each other. Actually, we should be very careful. Seafage is going to drive in. May come in across from Maluk and the doubles. Looks like the doubles and these guys are already going to start fighting once again with Tempo Storm up on the top of the hill. Tempo Storm choosing to continue holding that ridge up there. Having some good defilades, some good trees, and some good areas to kind of stay a little bit tucked back. Very, very good spot to hold here going into the mid game. 48 players left alive. Double still scanning that angle up there, trying to find anybody as they push in. Silky now coming in on his bike. Looks like he is going to be able to stay away from Tempo Storm, which is very good for them. Looks like 50 Cal here, the darker green team, going to be pushing into this lighter teal squad here momentarily. I think that's Jisto PUBG, if I'm not mistaken. Trying to do better with learning your team names. You guys change organizations and players and rosters so much, it's almost hard to keep up sometimes. And a little bit of lag there. We've still got 48 players left. Sateri pushing in now towards the Pachinki houses with their team. Circle is just on the other side of these buildings. Curious to see if 50 Cal behind them pushes in here momentarily and see if they're going to get into an engagement. It looks like Hit by Pan, Sheesh Disco, and these guys are split out between the church and the triple stack, giving themselves a good surrounding of the area. They'll be in a good position here to hold down Pachinki if need be. Many of these players choosing to go more towards the center of the circles now. C-Fades and these guys are starting to push in. Let's see what happens as they are going to take a UAZ right up on the top of the hill towards Tempo Storm. Are they going to get lit up? It looks like they're going to drive right past these guys if they are not careful. And I'm afraid this might just be it for one or two of these UAZs here as the C is going to get absolutely lit up. Now Danbear knocking out Valiant with the Mini 14. So many of these vehicles are getting lit up. The C's vehicle is just absolutely so close to being done for. And there goes the C, unfortunately, driving through the wrong area. Valiant is going to get revived once again up on the top of the hill as they are trying to return some fire now. Sheesh Disco knocking out Tejuho. So we're seeing a fight over here up on Church Hill. What is happening? Sateri is down in the Wizard Tower. Tuho Juho back on the backside here, also down as well. Chakra being seeing Mal and Jisto. Sorry, this is Jisto PUBG. So like I said, I was correct. That was Jisto. 50 Cal and Jisto pushing in here on Chakra, Hit by Pan and Sheesh Disco. What are they going to be able to do about this? Looks like Sheesh is going for a grenade. Not quite sure where he's going to throw that. See if we can see any explosion. Looks like he threw it right down on Tuho Juho. I'm quite surprised that did not do any damage to him with how close he was there. Chakra back around on the backside. Let's take these name tags down a little bit so you can see their player icons. Looks like Sateri is still inside that Wizard Tower. Probably going to get completely lit up if he tries to go for it now. We're just going to try to keep a little bit of an aerial view here for you guys so you can have a better understanding of what we have going on here. Now it looks like the SAR is going to kill Sateri, eliminating him in the Wizard Tower. Unfortunately, that is going to be it for them. Sheesh Disco taking some fire here. It looks like he's trying to light up Pen as Pentaroinen is falling back with his teammates, and they are going to head more towards the east and just try to get into the zone. 46 people left alive here as we head into the skies to get ourselves a better angle of what's going on. It looks like Rich PPZ and these guys, Rich PPZ and his team here are trying to light up the squad to the east of them, and it looks like they are taking some return fire as you see him bandaging up Yusuf up there on the top of the hill with Bluff Rabbit and these guys taking a look at them. Looks like we're just going to be in a little bit of a back and forth here for a little bit as these guys try to eliminate each other inside these buildings. Now, Circle has come down over Farm and Snake. Snake, obviously a great place to land farm as well. Mortifying these guys, landing here and staying there literally the entire game, not needing to leave. What is the point? Maluk, Valiant, Tempo Storm, these guys are riding on their bikes. Is anybody going to see them as they start coming in now? Looks like there is one squad to the north of them. My Luxa in the shack, just minding their own business, and now we've got Tempo Storm being chased by the doubles. In MyTech, we see what's going to happen here as all these guys are pushing in towards these compounds now. Let's get an aerial view of what's going on. As you can see, Bluff Rabbit, Rich PBZ pushing in as well. Your boy Maluk and Valiant maybe just wanting to take the shack out by the water. Very interesting play, wanting to hold down by the ocean here. Seems like Rich is going to get lit up as he's trying to drive into Snake, and that vehicle is going to be blown up as Yusuf gets a kill there on Rich PBZ. We'll have to make sure that it counts Yusuf's kill, so we'll go ahead and screenshot there as Yusuf did in fact get an elimination. We want to make sure that because quote-unquote his player died at the start, that his stats are actually still recording. That is a very, very big thing that we need to make sure is still happening. Looks like Bluff, Skeptical, and Newbie are down here at Snake, trying to check this building, make sure that nobody's in here. But it is clear now. Skeptical being a little skeptical himself, he tries to push in towards this building, but it looks like it's going to be a-okay for them to take it, as long as they just put a little bit of aggression behind their tactics here and get themselves into that building. Now it looks like X-Banis is going to meet up with Luxa, so taking the route of spread out and stay alive, and it looks like it has worked dividends for them here in the last few moments, running directly south of a squad that could potentially see them. Two hoes bringing in this squad here on the back of this motorbike, the red checkered shirt squad. And they didn't get lit up here, so they're probably just going to get out and go after this house as no one shot them going for it. And it is still inside the circle. Not a bad place to go. 45 people left. Not a single person has died in the past few moments except for that vehicle explosion we just saw moments ago. Now shots laying into him again. It looks like Corribo is going to get absolutely torn to pieces as he tries to leave and flank over to the east, getting shot up from the south side. Holding this ridge, holding this chocolate strawberry home as they are trying to just stay inside the circle and survive here, as the smaller circles will start coming in here in a moment, forcing many of these players to engage whether they like it or not. Skeptical Nubia Bluff Rabbit here on the top of this building, looking over all of the fields, putting himself in a great position to have eyes all over the enemies who can come up from around pretty much any side at Snake. But with it being so open, it is a pretty awesome place to be, in my opinion. Skeptical moving back and forth pretty fast, so let's hop off there, as that is a pretty nauseating thing to watch in spectator mode. 45 players left. Valiant, Maluk, your boy Dre chilling inside the shack. Are all four of them down there? All four of them are down there in the shack hanging out together. That shack is near the center of the circle. Purple squad, as you can see, is now coming in from the west, and here comes 50 Cal pushing into a compound, and they are probably going to get into an engagement here any second. Diabolic potentially looking right at these guys. Run Too Old in there on the second floor as well. Diabolic now falling back into the house, probably seeing 50 Cal as they started running in. So Diabolic, Run Too Old, and C-Fades are in a potential 3v4 situation here, as 50 Cal still has their entire squad. Now Sheesh Disco and the rest of these guys are going to be coming in just to the north of them. Can Jake see him? Looks like Jake might have seen him running in, now wanting to maybe push over and cut those guys off a little bit so they can ensure themselves in getting a kill. Now being lit up by Diabolic, Run Too Old, C-Fade, just like we thought. Needs to push back to this tree so they can get some more cover. Rai getting lit up, and it looks like Kraken is stuck over at the rock by himself. Diabolic. These guys are going to start lighting into this building as you see them getting lit up, and now they're going to start getting shot from behind as a squad is pushing in from outside the circle. Rai Bread in a very bad spot here. Kraken also in a very bad spot. They do have a Groza, but it looks like this entire squad hit by Pan is going to get knocked out of the circle as well. And let's see if we can't get into an aerial view and show you guys everything that's happening right now. So you see Rai pushing down on C-Fades. Is he going to make a play? Looks like C-Fades is going to light up Rai. Now it's up to Kraken to make a play for the rest of his team. Hit by a Pan is trying to go for the revive over there out in the field as they get lit up by Gisto PUBG. Now Kraken in a real bad spot, does light one up a couple times. It looks like Hit by Pan is going to go down also, and it looks like the SAR BK is the last one left alive, able to make a play here for the squad. Tempo Storm also pushing in, getting into another shack. Kraken here, the last one at the rock. He's going to take some fire into the house and try to get some good tags. Going to light up Diabolic multiple times, but needs to use the first aid. Does have some meds going. You see that regeneration boost with that orange bar down there as grenades come flying in. They certainly do not like him up here on the top of this hill. Now Run Too Old is pushing him here at the rock. Kraken knows he's being pushed. It looks like he's going to come around to the right side. Is he going to be able to go after this? It looks like he's going to get tagged in the head by Run Too Old, and unfortunately they are going to go out. Many teams still over here at Snake. Guys are pushing into each other in these buildings right now. Let's see what we've got going on as the Finguin, Dan Bear, and all these guys are in here. Bluff Rabbit is upstairs by himself. What exactly does he have going on? Is he going to be able to make a play here? It looks like the rest of the guys are downstairs on the first floor still. Looks like they are getting ready to come upstairs right now as Bluff is right here. Bluff's going to get one. They're going to push him all the way upstairs. Let's see what happens as they go upstairs and go after him. They're going to get him down. Now able to get everybody else up. Now going to get shot through the windows as the rest of them on the roof of the other house. Deer Hunter, the doubles, making a very risky play as they tried to push in here and try to get those revives off. Now it's up to Deer Hunter to go after Skeptical. And Deer Hunter down in the stairs going to try to get a revive off. It looks like we've got more happening over here at this compound. Let's see what we've got going on. His Pen is the last one left alive on the outside of this building. Is he going to be eliminated? Looks like he is. That is another squad down. Unfortunately, let's head back over here as Skeptical, Banis, all these guys are getting lit up. C-Fades, Run Too Old trying to come in their vehicles. And it looks like Skeptical is going to be able to finish Fingwin and the rest of those guys, unfortunately. Now, Myluxa still in for his team. 30 players left alive. What do we have going on here? As it looks like we might have guys shooting each other from the top of the hill here. Glock is trying to light up Protege. Protege laying down outside the field, or outside the circle, my apologies. Cooch over there at the houses as well, trying to push in. Run Too Old getting knocked out of the vehicle as C-Fades and the rest of the guys try to drive past. As you see, their vehicle is absolutely lit up. They don't have a lot of gas left either, as they now are driving right into another squad. Mortify killing Run Too Old with the AK, as you saw him laying down in the middle of the field. Another player taking shots here. It looks like Fusey's trying to light up Cooch as Cooch is pushing in from the tree. Cooch is laying down out there in the field. Protege died outside the play zone. Where on earth are the rest of these shots happening? Myluxa laying out in the middle of the field. Tempo Storm might be pushing into a dangerous situation here soon. We will have to keep an eye on what they are doing. C-Fades in the shack. Looks like he's going to try to hop back out and go for their vehicle, but their vehicle's tires have been shot out. So C-Fades and these players over here are in a very, very tight situation, as most of them are going to have to head to the north here momentarily as the circle is closing there. Pizza Guy 69 and Cooch are in a pretty bad spot here. Not much they are going to be able to do. Mr. Fusey trying to light them up. Cooch over to the left side of the tree. He's going to get tagged a couple times, it looks like, or at least try to, but nothing is going to secure. So Mr. Fusey pushing back with his team. Are they going after the car? Are they going to go as a team and get out of here? Or what do they got going on? They got 3 UAZs, so that's what they're doing. They're going to take all their vehicles, and they're going to get out of there. Yalan is going to knock out Yusuf. So Yusuf getting eliminated here. So we got to make sure that Yalan here might get points for that if that kill does get confirmed. Mr. Fusey lighting up pizza, or lit up by Pizza Guy, and he's going to lose his buggy. So many vehicles rolling in now. Glock is getting lit up as he tries to drive alongside the top of this cliff here. Glock literally has 1 HP left. Who is he going to get lit up by? It looks like he's going to get lit up by Tempo Storm as they pop outside of their shack here to do something about it. Bardave up to the north, now getting shot at from the west. Looks like Kuba 124 and Karibo all the way over there still doing some work. 25 players here as we go into the final moments of this game. Many are still west. Sam getting knocked down. Major NL hurting pretty bad over there. It looks like Sam's going to be able to get revived. Bardave is going to go down here on the top of the hill, and that is going to be it for Bardave as we head back down towards the shack. What do we have going on? It's madness. Another squad here pulling up onto the shack. Are they able to do anything about it? What is Pace 1 going to do? Pace 1's going to get tagged here as they try to make a play on Tempo Storm, and it is not going to work for him. Cooch and Pizza Guy are going to get lit up as they go out of their vehicle. Nubia and Skeptical still outside of the zone. Pace is going to get tagged down as well. 18 players left. Skeptical is getting lit up. Valiant, these guys are lighting into them as they are stuck over there behind the rock. Circle is hurting fast. Vox is taking damage up there. Watch and learn. Looks like Karibo is going to get lit up as he's trying to run in by Tempo Storm. Tempo Storm doing a great job holding down that shack, and they are still inside the circle. Would you believe it? That has got to be the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. What a play on their part. What a call to stay there. But it looks like they want to maybe leave or make themselves a nicer wall down there they can use for cover. Looks like they're going to use their house or their cars for cover down there. The Czar is here right outside the circle. He knows players are down below him. Vox is going to get lit up, needs to get back to some cover. Now we've got Samurai and these guys lighting shots up at the top of the hill, and it looks like that is going to be it for Major NL as he tried to sneak in. 13 players left alive. How did we just go from 45 to 13? I don't get it. It's insane how fast people die in this game in the final circles, especially in these tournaments. Looks like Kuba 124 is going to try to take some hopeful shots down there towards the shack. So we've got some shots going off on their own vehicle, so that way they can use it as hard cover. Kuba 1-2-4 trying to take some shots back at these guys once again. He's going to go ahead and med up. So we've got 4 squads left. All squads that you see right now are teams that will be scoring points here in the first game. 25 for first, 20 for second, 15 for third, 10 for fourth, 5 for fifth, and 2 points per kill. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 squads here left. So we got 5 squads here fighting. Rebo is going to push right in. Yilin just knocked out Vox, so Vox is going to try to push in and get tagged here by Yilin as Vox is going to hang out at the tree. And there goes that squad, unfortunately, down to 4 teams left, 10 players left alive. What on earth are we going to see happen here? Looks like Watch and Learn and the Czar need to make a play, but honestly, these guys look like they are just going to get wrecked by the circle if they're not careful. The Czar looks like he's stopping to do some more meds. Not quite sure how much that's going to help, but Sam's still inside this building. Your boy Dre, Valiant, all these guys are lighting into the squad up here to the northeast of them. Valiant going to tag another one, get 2 more points. Watch and Learn is going to go down. Unfortunately, not pushing in early enough with the circle with these new zones. They're doing a ton more damage. Now 8 players left. Valiant is pushing up to the tree so they can make a play on these guys. Valiant is actually in the zone here also. So in a very good position to make a play here. As Valiant is going to go and Yilan tags Maluk. So Maluk is going to go down. This is Tempo Storm here getting tagged in the head. We've got some good first-person action going on as these squads are battling it out. Who would come out on top here? We've got Hollywood Hammers going against Tempo Storm here in a squad versus squad situation. Valiant doing work at the tree. Silky Meat is down. Calburn is going to get his grenades out and see if he can make a play with them. It is down to a 3v2. Calburn is still inside the circle. Looks like they're going to light one up and eliminate that kill, taking Yilan out of the game completely. Valiant is down. Silky Meat is going to die out here. Your boy Dre has gotten med. He has been revived. Sam has picked him up and ensured the revival here as Maluk goes after this, I guess, flank you could call it, as he's trying to push up to this tree. Samurai right to the left of him needs to make a play on this guy. Hearing Calburn at the car, though, he knows he needs to go after him also. He's going to chuck a grenade now as the grenade might fall back into the cars there and get Calburn. And there is the match as a frag grenade wins it for Tempo Storm, coming in first place here in the first game this evening with 13 kills, racking themselves up 51 points for their first game of the night. Wow, Tempo Storm coming in, bringing the heat once again, just like they do every season. And man, would we like to give a big shout out to our partners which help make these things possible. I'd like to give a big shout out to Outfox. These guys have made a wonderful little solution that'll help you guys have a better connection while playing PUBG. Be sure to check them out at vvv-gaming.com/Outfox. Also, like to give a big shout out to Matcherino. These guys have been insanely supportive, helping us with these codes, ensuring that we can have money to buy trophies for you guys when you compete in these tournaments. Be sure to check out that Matcherino link that is floating around in that Twitch chat. Use that code, donate that dollar at absolutely no cost to you, and help us get those $50 worth of codes used up and spent. All right, guys, I am off to the break. We'll be right back. I'm going to put on some more tunes for you, and we'll be back here momentarily for Game 2. Stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back for game 2 of the evening as we start jumping out of the plane. Wanted to make sure that we didn't have any players who felt like they didn't make it back in here. I think we did have one player get kicked, but no one has messaged me and asked me to reset. So I believe it's on Protege's team. As you can see, one person down here on Protege's team is in the threes here. Assuming that their player got kicked, they are not asking for a reset, so we're going to continue playing, I suppose. Don't know if he had to go or if he just can't play. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. No one's messaged me and told me anything, so I'm just going to assume that he had to go. As usually by now, I'd have a bunch of PMs telling me otherwise. So it looks like we've had the plane head from right to left here. As the plane started from the east, went to the west. At a very, very small southern grade there, was just right about in the dead center of the map here. Multiple squads already at the south side of Georgetown. We're going to try to get in on that good loot. Many guys driving all the way down the road here. What the heck do we have going on here? Looks like Rai Bread, Calburn, all these guys are driving down the side of this coast, trying to get themselves into a better position here to get some loot, as the rest of these squads are still in the air even, trying to land and find themselves a better place to be here. And now would you take a look at that circle coming down on Georgetown. So the Georgetown guys are going to be in great company here to make this work. Looks like Mao is going to try to light somebody up here. And that is not at all what we meant to have happen. I'm not quite sure how that exists, or how that even happens pressing that button, but okay. Looks like Type is going to run here and hopefully does not get lit up. And we're just going to let the server chill out for a second here, guys. Looks like the server's needing a second to catch up. These online servers are definitely a little bit buggy sometimes. 63 people left alive. No one has died yet. We did have a DC, but no one has asked me for a reset, so we have not granted one. I would have if they would have asked. So therefore, I'm going to assume that the reason they are not here is not because of that, but because of personal reasons. So please, 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 I said multiple times that I will reset for you. Do not hesitate to message me if you feel like you're being cheated. That was all the way over here at Georgetown still. Looks like Type was getting lit up as he was trying to jump off the roof of that building. Type now pushing back over towards Georgetown. He's going to try to get himself some better gear here as he's trying to find his way into the top 10 here with his team. Now, where is his team, as a matter of fact? As you see, they are all spread out. Some south George, some north. But the beautiful thing about this is that they do not have to go far here for the rest of the circles as they start pushing in here in the later parts of the game. Dan Bear, Fingwin, the doubles, these guys all starting to push up to the north. Now Yusel, Vox, Popli, and Karibo coming across the bridge looking like they want to go loot the military base. Getting to be a little bit late there for that kind of decision as we see the rest of these guys pushing up to the north. I know I show you guys the map a lot, but I assure you, the more tournaments you do, the more you realize that it is very difficult to figure out what the heck is going on in this game without using the map. So as you see, we've got one team over here at Lipovka. One guy spread out away from his team. Kuch here away from the rest of his team over here at Shelter. Let's see what we've got going on here. Is that his team? Yes, it is. And where is their fourth? This is the team that lost their fourth on launch. So One team here running with 3. Protege messages me all the time. That's Team Venom. Team Venom, I would have reset for you guys. Just have to let me know. You guys gotta communicate with me, or else I'm just gonna assume that your player just left, because that has happened a lot in our tournaments. People will just leave in the middle of them because family emergency, or they have to go, or their dog's having a problem, something. There's you wouldn't believe the stories that I've heard. So Otis Spunkmeister, Edgar, Kane, these guys are driving here over towards the ferry pier, trying to get themselves some better gear. It looks like Barracuda does have a mini teammate Edgar there with a scar, and Otis rocking that pumped shotgun. Guess the car is going to glitch a little bit as these guys start pushing into the ferry pier, thinking that they might be surrounded by some people here, taking their time, checking it out while they look, but it looks like they're going to be a-okay to loot that here, considering no one is very close to them at all. So it looks like we head back into the sky here. We're going to see a care package dropping as the care package wants a second to catch up, I'm assuming, and there it goes, zooming forward, as the care package likes to do sometimes here on these custom servers. And I assure you that's exactly how planes fly. It is strategic to accelerate forward like that at a very fast rate. It's also an extremely accurate rendition of how I would fly a plane. So just want you guys to know that is the correct way to fly. If you're ever going to fly, please start and stop abruptly. Definitely consider it. It's all the rage right now, and it is extremely safe. Nothing bad could ever happen. All jokes aside, Danbear and Deer here, right to the north of Banis Type and Luxa. But these guys getting eliminated early on last game. Now the rest of their team finally able to stay alive and do something with each other. Fingwin in the doubles. We're getting some seriously bad lag here. Want to make sure we're trying to get the best connection here as possible as MyTech comes flying into the north side of Georgepool here. We have a lot of players connecting from Latvia, connecting from Europe, some people connecting from South America. So we have many teams here that are playing. A lot of these guys are probably running a much higher ping than they usually play with on their home server. It's definitely going to be a little bit trickier here in the later parts of the game. Now, Otis, Spunkmeister, Barracuda Shooter, Kane, and these guys all down by the ferry pier. Taking their time looting. Still spread out. Now, Kraken, as you can see, is in a vehicle. What is Kraken doing? So, Kraken just hopped out of the vehicle. All right, so we're... Oh, okay. All right. So, we're getting some seriously bad lag here. And, that's not on my game. That's not my game stuttering. That looks to be server side. The game is not glitching at the same time that they are spiking. So I'm going to assume that this is server side. We have 63 players left alive. These custom servers get real janky sometimes with a lot of people in them. So that's why we used to limit our tournaments to 72 players, as it was causing issues. Now Maloot getting lit up as he's trying to go through this compound here just to the east of Sateri. Sateri trying to peek back and forth, trying to get himself a kill here. Sateri backing up from the tree a little bit, pinging around everywhere. And I assure you this will settle out a little bit as some of these players start getting eliminated here. But for the next few minutes, it might be a little shaky, so bear with us. Early access games are always going to come with their bugs and their issues. This is no different. Looks like Tuho's going to use a med kit, doesn't want to mess around, wants to leave that building back up to full HP. Alo and these guys up on the top of this mountain. Just trying to control things here. Does have a 4X there on the top of that Car 98 and a suppressor already, so gonna run around and try to get some silent snipes on some people in hopes that they can eliminate some opponents here early on. Now Pistola time. Pushing back towards the west with his team. Looks like they are no longer in consideration of holding that hill. Now Sam and Malouk are still getting lit up at this house. Looks like his teammate Valiant is all the way down here just driving around. Where is your boy Dre? Your boy Dre. It looks like these guys really love this side of the map too. Really loving it. So it looks like your boy Dre is all the way over here still. So there they are. So teammates are still messing around, getting some loot, trying to secure all these buildings here before the rest of the teams do. Playing a much different game as they like to spread out. My friends and I like to call that the EU strat, because every time we play EU, we like to jump off the plane and go to completely opposite parts of the map and then meet up. And you'd be surprised, it actually works out extremely well. And of course, the circle is going to end in George Pool with a lot of people. Frame's already having some issues, as Yasnaya and George Pool are definitely the two most taxing parts of the map, in my opinion. Pachinki and military base, a close second. Military is really not that bad, as the cluster of buildings doesn't really affect it that much. Though I do know that they are trying to optimize this game some. They're trying to optimize the polys and eliminate some of the actual physical data that it takes to run this game, to help ensure that you guys can have a better gaming experience. So it looks like my tech here is still just to the north of Banis, Luxa, and Type. All these guys looking around for some loot, trying to find themselves some better gear. And where is their teammate? Don't they have a fourth? I could have sworn they had a fourth. Now, all these guys are going to start driving in their vehicles, which is going to slow the map down tremendously. That's Digger. That's his teammate over there. So Dig is trying to swim across. Oh my gosh, Dig has got such a long swim. So now Sam and Valiant, these guys are going after the squad that was lighting them up for quite a while here. Yeah. Oh man. A little bit of a tongue twister there, guys. The quick brown fox jumped over the log. Sam's going to try to get these guys as they go running through the field. Penn is trying to push up towards the mountain, running, bobbing and weaving back and forth as he heads towards the south. Sam is trying to light him up, the new member here on the roster of Tempo Storm. Oh, it looks like Penn's going to get lit up. He's going to get tagged a couple more times. If he's not careful, he needs to get back in the house. It looks like Sam has replaced Rain Dingo on the roster, and it seems like it's working out just fine for these guys as they are still winning these tournaments. Valiant, Maluk pushing over towards the garage. Well, Valiant back over towards the main building. My apologies. Thought it was going to hop on the bike there, but the bike took off, and I was already mid-sentence. 63 players left alive. No one has died. 4 guys coming around the north side of Yasnaya. Protege and his team pushing in from the east. More guys coming across from the south side of the bridge, heading up towards the middle of the map. We got 2 care packages out in the middle of the ocean that no one has taken. I'm trying to stay on the map so we can see the lines of gunfire, so we immediately know exactly where to look to when we were trying to figure this out. Looks like Rich PBZ. Yep, I was just about to say, these guys might try to light up Maluk as he is riding around on that motorbike, and he's going to pull back into the garage so his team can get back in there okay. Let's turn on the yellow outline as well. My apologies. I guess we should have had that on long ago, shouldn't we have? There we go. Yellow outline for you so you guys can see the players inside the buildings are a little bit better. Let's take all these away. I wish the guns were like smaller, you know, like put the gun to like the left side of Skeptical's name and put the amount of ammo over here or something, you know, and that way it was like this size bar, because this size bar always covers the player. Or at least, you know, shift the whole thing up, make it to where the player doesn't get hidden. But I also like having the information there for you guys to see the guns shooting. And seeing the guns that are, you know, getting lower bullets in their magazine, obviously I know who's shooting at each other. So there's little things that I use like that to kind of figure out who's fighting where. Your boy Dre getting knocked out as he's coming out here through the middle of the field in his vehicle on his bike. And it looks like your boy Dre is probably going to go down here. I highly doubt they're going to be able to come get him as they are insanely far away. And I don't think they're even bothering to come move him. I think your boy Dre here sitting at the Tempo Storm house realizing that this is going to be it for him. It looks like we got one down in the background. Yusuf is going to get lit up as his teammate is trying to come after him, but it looks like he was trying to run in from outside the circle and gets tagged by Diabolic. Not much they can do there. Your boy Dre is also going to get lit up. Luxa getting knocked out. So it looks like we've got a squad fight going down here at the top of George, just like we thought was going to happen. Danbear is down as well. They're going to need to get Luxa up. It looks like Type is quite far away, and we were in a 3v4 situation here as Fingo and Deer Hunter Dan and the doubles need to get their teammates up. Your boy Dre being finished off with an insulting punch there by Silky Meat. Both revives going to get off, it seems. Dan Bear, the doubles, Deer Hunter, just to the north of these guys. My Lux is going to lay down and try to get their meds up. It looks like the server lag has caught up, and we have settled down a little bit, giving us a much smoother performance here. Kraken going to light up Lux, and he's trying to come in on a bike. Is Kraken going to be able to get the kill? Kraken, he just needs one more tag. It looks like he tries his hardest, but unfortunately not able to land just one more shot. Still a great job coming across the water there, trying to get those eliminations, trying to get that player down to about 10% HP. Definitely going to have to med up and probably hurt some serious armor or helmet there. So Dan Bear, the double with the double, is going to take some serious damage there as he gets lit up by a car 98 coming from Type. Type doing some good work as he comes across. Digger still swimming. Been out there for about 5-10 minutes, and it looks like Vox is about to do the same. Circle is going to be coming in here momentarily. They do have a minute to get across, and then the new circle is going to show up. I do not know if Vox even has time to swim across that, as Digger took literally that entire circle, if not 2 circles, to get in there. Let's see what Type sees. As Type is going to light these guys up here. And of course, it's going to bug and give us the hip fire. Can we bounce off and then get back in and see him? Can we see him? Nope. It looks like he's just leaning right now. Right Bear just locked out Karibo. So Karibo getting knocked out. And looks like Karibo's going to get lit up here as he tries to come off the beach. Spitfire Spartan, JBMX, and Rybright are going to go over and loot this guy as they know they don't have any teammates here. Kraken trying to take some shots as well. I'm not quite sure who Kraken's shooting at. But that is his team to the south of him. So definitely probably not them. Let's head back to the skies to see what we've got going on here. 60 players left alive. We'll head back to the north side of Georgetown as we have a enduring fight happening here. Fingwin now push over towards the Wizard Tower, trying to help his team here by staying in a better situation. I apologize for that bugginess of the game, man. I know that you guys are probably screaming at me because the game's taking its time to load, but I apologize. We're trying to make sure that we can have the best quality stream we can. And by staying a little bit slower and not moving around as much, that's going to help us achieve that goal. So let's make sure that we can stay focused here as we head to the north side of the map. And we're getting into another fight. Watch and learn up here with his teammates. Tricky Gremlin trying to light up Pac-Man. And Jojo's going to come flying in. Kane's taking some serious damage as well. So it looks like we've got another fight here happening that might be a little bit more interesting. Otis Spunkmeister lighting these guys up in the building. Let's see if Otis can do something about this major inside the building. Or is he going to be getting lit up here? We might have to stay and find out here as Barney is peeking over the left side of the window. He's going to try to shoot him through the smoke. It looks like somebody's tagged him. They are all hurting pretty bad inside that building. Might want to flank over the right. Tricky Gremlin just knocked out JoJo's with a headshot with the car 98, so it looks like they have stopped up there. Oh, wow. It looks like Tricky shot him off of the car. Oh, my gosh. Shot him off of the vehicle with a car 98. What a sick shot. Barracuda shooting Otis down here at these rocks, still trying to make a play here as they are getting lit up. Looks like Otis is going to try to push down to the next rocks. That way they can do something about these guys in this home. Let's back out just a little bit so you guys can see the aerial view. Major is going to get tagged pretty bad here and going down now, trying to lay up here and get some meds going. Mr. Fuzi's going to go out the front of the house here and try to light these guys up. Otis is going to peek the right side of that rock, and when he does, Mr. Fuzi's going to try to say something about it. Now we've got more squads getting lit up, as it sounds like Liftic is trying to go through the field. They have just 1 or 2 more shots left in that vehicle before that thing explodes. Now Otis is going to get lit up at the rock. Let's see what Mr. Fuzi can do about this. They're trying to shoot the vehicles and get them down to where they can blow them up if they take them away if need be. It's always a great strat to shoot the vehicles down to about half HP. That way if they get in and try to dip out, your entire squad can load into the vehicle and just blow it up. So if you don't have anything else to shoot at and you have the ammo to spare, always pop a couple shots into those vehicles. Otis Spunkmeister now going down. They're going to need to get the revive off. He is behind the UAZ, so they should be able to get this. Getting tagged a couple more times, though. He's going to sit behind the wheel here. Barracuda shooter getting lit up as he's going to try to go over the ridge and get Otis. Now the vehicle being blown up, and as the vehicle blew up, they were able to shoot bullets underneath the car as it was flying in the air. What a very good play here by these guys. As Barracuda shooter Kane and Edgar Allan Blow are going to fall back, not wanting to fight that squad, knowing that they are in a losing battle now, being pushed from behind. Another squad coming right in on their vehicles. Are they going to see them? That is the question. Now turning back to the left, they just might. Kane coming over the top of this ridge here in the vehicle. Looks like he's chasing after him. Might even want to go after themselves. Vehicle coming right to the left of them. If they're not careful, they're going to get lit up, and they do get lit up. And oh my goodness, almost getting shot out of the car. These guys are going to have to stop inevitably and heal up a little bit. Fingwin knocking out Alo. So Alo being knocked out here back all the way over at Georgetown. It looks like Alo is going to go down. Not much they're going to be able to do about that. CZBB over here as well. We've got, wow, look at all these people we have over here. I don't even know what happened over here. So we've got Type being pushed in. Banis, Pistol Time, and Steezy here with Big. And looks like Vox is still over there to the left, just trying to swim and get inside the circle for his team. He's got 2 minutes to get out of the water and run in. He should be okay. Let's head in the skies and see what's going on here for you. As MyTech is leaving up to the north there, the yellow squad, Banis, Luxa, the rest of these guys are going to try to continue doing work here at the south side of Georgetown as they are still inside the circle. Big Bang inside that building is going to need to med up with Pistol Time down below. Might get pushed by Mr. Luxa, or my Luxa. Luxa, though, on the other side of the wall, probably doesn't see Pistol Time inside that building, but if Pistol Time comes back outside, Luxa may or may not be able to have a leg up on this situation. Type now pushing in from the south. 57 players left alive. We've had absolutely no one die. Look how these vehicles getting lit up to the north here. Persia and Kushi, these guys are going to get absolutely destroyed as they try to drive their buggies through 2 squads. 1 squad that is split. My apologies. So Spider's going to try to go for the revive, and I don't think he has any clue what he's getting himself into right now. That is not a very smart choice, as Spider's probably going to get tagged in the head here. If he can get Cooch up, that would be an insanely impressive revive, as it looks like Mortify is right behind him, and Mortify is going to light him up. Now Cooch going to get tagged as well. Is Cooch going to be able to make it out of there? No, he's not. He's going to get lit up in the vehicle, so unfortunately going down for the revive, not knowing that the squad was split up on 2 different hills. Very, very unfortunate play for those guys. And how are you going to expect that, knowing that there's 2 at the shelter right there, and there's 2 across the way at the beach? Not a very good way to go out, unfortunately, but what are you going to do? How can you predict that one? Now it looks like 2 is going to come across this bridge. They're going to get lit up for trying. Is anybody going to go down? That's the real question. Looks like they're going to crash through here and pull off the backside of this building, and they should be A-okay to survive here and live another day. Now, Valiant and Sam doing some work here. Pistola Time just knocked out Luxa, so Luxa getting knocked out over here. We've got a grenade coming out that's going to help chunk down Luxa even quicker, so there goes that. 1 more player down. Bing looks like he's trying to take some shots back towards these guys. Not quite sure exactly what he's seeing as you see him peeking over the left side of this building, trying to look at Digger, but I don't think Digger's going to peek him in the way that he wants to, so I think Dig is in a good spot just to kind of dig in and hang out and do his thing here. No pun intended. X-Banis on the roof here of this prison building, still trying to look down for the enemy. Probably knows that Pistola Time and the other guys are right there hearing the gunshots of his teammate getting killed just moments ago. And if you're close enough to throw a grenade, you know they're close enough to kill you. So you better pay attention and better keep your eyes on the prize here, as we have 52 people left in this circle. Screenshotting that, because that's just ridiculous. When you start with 64 and there's 52 left in that circle, I think that's a little crazy. It's about 12% of the server, 14% of the server, something like that. 12%. I don't know. You gotta do the math. I guess it'd be like 17%, 16, 17%. But still impressive that this many people are still alive here as the circle comes coming in. So Gisto right in front of Jake, Rai, Kraken, and 50 Cal as these guys are trying to push in from the water. They're going to have to come in right behind these guys as they swim across the bay here. 52 players left alive, and we're just going to have to keep an eye on where exactly these fights are. Look at this. This is nuts. I was just about to say let's head over there because these guys have got to see each other here any second as multiple squads are pushing into each other here over on the east side. Now, just inside the circle, they are able to fight this out for a few minutes, but they've only got about 1 minute and 52 seconds left before they need to start pushing in towards the north, or towards the west, my apologies, chasing the circle. Samurai tagging Valiant as you see Valiant coming across. Now Sateri getting lit up. Calburn trying to light these guys up as he does have a Groza, trying to take some Groza fire into that house down there and getting an elimination. Looks like Silky Meat is still trying to push north into these guys. That squad wants nothing to do with it as they finally push back out. Tempo Storm making their play to get inside the circle, knowing that if you don't get in the circle early, you're going to potentially miss something. Diabolic getting knocking out Mortify as he comes driving through the fields here. And look at all these people pushing in. What is happening? Deer Hunter's going to get rolled up on here by 5 cars. Let's see what's going to happen here. As all these vehicles are going to start coming over this hill. Multiple squads. There's Bluff, Rich, Nubia. Crashing right into Deer Hunter. Deer Hunter almost gets lit up. These guys are going to get absolutely destroyed. Oh, Deer Hunter was inside the building, so he's okay. So it looks like Rich is going to go down. We've got multiple people going down. Looks like we got the SAR going down on the other side as well. Let's keep an eye on what goes on here. The Skeptical is trying to push through the window here and go after Deer Hunter. Deer Hunter in a pretty bad spot. We've got 3 squads here. Looks like Temple Storm's down there as well. Nubia pushing on the backside. Dan Bear and Deer Hunter in a very tricky spot as Skeptical and Nubia are in a pretty good position here to work them from outside this building. Now, Tricky Gremlin, these guys are pushing in from behind. Pace is right up here on the hill as you can see him. And now Pace is going to get shot at from Tempo Storm. Kane TV knocking out Chakras. The Chakras getting lit up. Trying to keep all these squads in perspective here for you as we've got so many squads potentially fighting here. So Skeptical is going to go down. Unfortunately, they're getting absolutely lit up here on the side of this building. Dan Bear trying to make a play, pushing outside. Rest of these squads are getting lit up as Watch and Learn is wiping out Sateri, Valiant, Sam, and Maluk here. pushing in potentially to help finish off those kills, but it looks like they're just going to stay inside their building and work it out. Dan just needs to push around the backside of this building, and he's going to be okay. Wow, that grenade just barely not killing them. He's got one more grenade. If he can just get that Molotov off, is that going to be a Molotov kill? Oh, man, the Molotov just not close enough. Deer seeing him right outside the window, and they are able to get the revive off. That is absolutely madness. So Bluff is there to help defend his team here, and we have just had a little bit of craziness happen as 10 people have just died in an instant. Now we've got multiple guys pushing out through the field here. Rich is going to push inside the building. What's going to happen here? Doopy is just going to try to push these guys and go for it. Now they're going to get absolutely lit up as we've got Deer Hunter finally killing that entire squad. Oh my god, what's happening? Oh my god, we got to get off that. That was nauseating if I've ever seen something. So Big Bang just killed Digger as he came pushing in from across the way. Many squads still fighting each other. Let's see if Tempo Storm can do something about this, but it looks like they are not the ones fighting. Actually, those are all still shots going after Dig, as Dig is already down. X-Band is still on the roof of the prison, and would you look at that, 40 players left alive like that. We are down 12. That is a good way to lose 10 players fast. Man, we having some good games tonight, and this is going to be absolute madness. I apologize if we can't keep up with all of it, guys. This is going to be absolutely nearly impossible. Now we're getting a bug where it's not showing who's shooting. So Vox is going to get absolutely lit up by Pac-Man out in the middle of the field. I have no idea who's going to shoot next, guys. We're just going to keep an eye on a little bit of everybody. Looks like Lift is trying to do some work on these guys out here in the hill. Matt's trying to take some fire at these guys as they are down at the rock, and C is going to go down at the rock. Woo, almost shooting his teammate in the butt there. Needs to be careful. It looks like the C is probably going to get finished off here, and that is another 2 points for Matt and the rest of his squad, as they are going to have to push in now with 1:15 left, trying to get inside the circle. Run Too Old still out there hanging out by the middle of that radio tower antenna thing, and now we've got multiple guys pushing up the top of this hill. Major is going right after them. Unfortunately, his car is going to get blown up, but now, or Major blows up the car, and unfortunately doesn't get a kill. Diabolic now able to use it for cover, though. So it is a lose-win situation in favor of Diabolic here. Being pushed from behind. Very hard to keep up with exactly who's going to shoot each other next. I mean, honestly, where would you look? We've got Purple pushing into Caliburn. We've got 3 guys, 3 different squads inside these apartments, probably shooting at each other through the window, and I honestly think Diabox, Run Too Old, and these guys are going to be the ones that are getting into the next fight. So let's keep an eye on what Major can do as the rest of his team is pushing in through the top of this field. Do they see C-Phase? That is the real question. What are we missing? Caliburn, Silky and the SAR, all these guys pushing in for the same apartment. The SAR needs to be careful. As you saw, he was down earlier, did get revived. Looks like his team was able to get him up. Not going to go out this time, he says. The SAR knows that they are inside. Are they going to push the apartment? That is the real question. Silky looking outside, possibly seeing one just a second ago. The SAR possibly getting lit up from across the street now, as Samurai and Yalan are right over there looking right at him. It looks like Yalan is not actually shooting at them, as he's shooting up on the top of the hill, but he is going to give away himself, as C-Phage is now up here doing some work on these guys, as C-Phage is pushing up to the rock. And is C-Phage really going to get a squad wipe here? C-Phage getting 3 kills as Yalan helps finish off the 4th, wiping people out for them, doing a great job. Now Hit by Pan and his team are going to try to push into this garage here, or this warehouse, or apartment. My apologies. I'm saying words, they don't even make sense. Match is going to go down. Big Bang is going to go down. Looks like Lifted and Pac-Man are going to be going against Pistol Time. Pistol Time is still the last one up inside this building. He's up in the top floor of the house. He's going to get Lifted down. But Lifted is going to be able to go around the corner and get the revive off. Pac-Man in a spot to help with this revive here. Is he going to be able to get it off? Big Bang is making the call-outs now, though. And it looks like Pistol Time is actually outside of the circle. And he's going to take some serious damage as he starts pushing in. Let's keep an eye at what's going on over here. We've got Justo PUBG inside this building here. It's like Kraken, Rai, Jake, still alive. Spitfire needs to be able to get revived here. And would you look at this? Pac-Man and Pistola just on the other side of this building. Let's keep an eye at what's going to happen here, as Pistola is going to have to make a play any second. We're going to keep our eyes kind of glued here on this. I think everybody else is kind of chilling in apartments right now. We might not really see too much of a fight here, as many players are already inside the circle. And I think this is going to be one of those games where everybody runs out the doors at the last second and pushes into each other like a bunch of madmen. Absolute madness, dropping from 54 people down to 27, losing 50% of our remaining player base in just a matter of... Okay. Well, Pac-Man tried. Okay. Well, we saw what happened with those guys. We've got 25 players left alive. What on earth do we have here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 squads still left. making a total of 23 players. Looks like that is Tempo Storm. I had to figure out exactly who was shooting there. Tempo Storm trying to light these guys up as they came in, and now it looks like Samurai is going to be the one that gets the elimination here. Downing one. Was that Samurai that's knocked out C-Fades? So is Samurai not on the same team as him? Samurai just knocked out his own teammate. Samurai just knocked out his own teammate. Or no, C-Fades isn't on his team. I'm sorry, those are the same color. Oh my goodness. So 2 squads over here with the exact same color. Just keep in the air and show you guys what's happening. Oh my gosh, grenades killing it. Samurai wrecking these guys. Looks like Run Too Old is the last teammate alive for them. I'm just going to keep it in the air so you guys can choose to watch where you want to watch here. As Yolan is going to go after C-Fades, possibly knowing he's on the other side of the wall. There are 20 players left alive. What in the heck had just happened? As you saw, look, Yolan and C-Fade squad down there. They are literally the same color. At first, I thought they were all on the same team, kind of throwing me off a little bit, as I do rely on the color, not the names. It looks like Sam's going to get tagged there by Tricky. Tricky doing some work there with that Car 98 all afternoon. Kraken flooding back and forth with his team. Are they going to be able to make it in here? That is the real question. They know they got to go. They don't have any time to mess around with this. They need to push from apartment to apartment and get inside and make their way towards the center of this circle. Sam's going to get revived, though. Tricky Gremlin doing some good work here today with that Car 98, as you saw on the down earlier that he eliminated somebody driving in their motorbike, I believe. Shooting them right off that thing with the Car 98. Watch and learn, looking through these windows, trying to go after Tempo Storm. Let's check out the name tags here so you guys can just kind of see where everybody is spread out here in the middle. Kraken now getting another great down. Let's head to the air and show you what's going on over there. Kraken getting a kill, eliminating one on the rooftop. Malagisto, just to the west of them, is the last player of that squad. Now, Fingwin making it in. Is he going to be able to get his teammates up? It looks like Fingwin is in. He's just going to have to buy some time for his team. Everyone getting lit up as they try to come in. Tricky knocking out Valiant. So Tricky doing some work, man. Let's just keep an eye on Tricky here and see what he can do. As you see him looking up there with the Car 98, continuously going after these guys. He's going to tag another one there as a grenade comes flying out. And man, killing Watch and Learn as the fall damage is going to eliminate him. Now is Tricky Gremlin going to go down here from the circle as it slowly starts pushing in. Many people just outside of Valiant's house here with Tempo Storm. Now Tricky needs to push over. Is going to down Maluk once again. Tricky doing absolute work, man. And Tricky is going to go down, unfortunately. It's up to Pace now on his team to make some plays here for the rest of them. 12 players left alive as we go into the final moments of our second game of the evening. We will have one more after this to find out who the victors are of this season's Armageddon and who will go home with their custom glass trophies, announcing to everyone that they were, in fact, the victors here of the Armageddon series. Now, Sam in a pretty bad spot. Valiant and Maluk crawling back towards him. Need to get revived. They're going to have to get a teammate up or else they're going to be in a very tricky spot. Grenades are coming out. Looks like Valiant almost got lit up. Maluk needs to get down there by the windows. Jake BMX is going to get lit up on the top of the roof. If he can get inside, that would be great. Fingwin getting that down, trying to score 2 points here for MyTech as we go into the last circle. And would you believe there's 12 people left alive in this tiny little circle? Tempo Storm, MyTech, 50 Cal, Gisto Pub, Samurai Silky. I think those guys are on Hollywood Hammer. Many teams left still alive. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's still 6 teams. So even one of the guys who died, one of the teams that goes out here next will not be receiving points. Now Kraken pushing in on Yolan. They're pushing right in on these guys. Malagisto killing Pace as he pushes in. What on earth are these guys going to be able to do as Yolan is upstairs? Is he going to be able to do anything about these guys outside of his building? I'm not quite sure exactly where to show you guys, man. So I'm just going to show you an above view here so you can kind of see some solid snake style of where exactly these guys are going. Valiant and all these guys pushing in from their buildings. As the circle has blessed them, Samurai is out in the middle of that shack just trying to buy time for his team. Samurai on the same team as Yolan? Yes, they are. So Yolan and Samurai on the same team. Jake getting lit up by Yolan as Yolan's going to try to get a good elimination here from the top window. Let's get a little bit of an angled here so you have an angled view of what's going on. Showed you guys the top down just so you guys get a little idea of the perspective. Now Yolan is going to try to shoot through the windows here going after Valiant and Maluk. Is he going to be able to do anything, though? That is the question, as Spitfire and Kraken are still technically inside the circle here. I couldn't begin to tell you where the circle is going to end on the mini-map, as there's so many people down there. You can't even see exactly where it is. Spitfire Spartan is going to go down. 1 second left. They don't have time to go for the revive. So, oh, actually, no, I'm sorry, not 1 second. I'm sorry, my apologies. It is down to the last circle. So this circle is going to move here momentarily. Fingwin's going to have to jump out that window, which he technically can. So Yelan trying to do some work from these windows back and forth, and we're waiting for that 15-second timer here on the last circle. So Fingwin downing Sam. Sam's going to need to get up. Again, these guys are getting downed many, many times here inside this building. And it looks like Valiant is going to kill Malin as he pushes outside the building to get a better angle here and help. Looks like Spitfire is going to go down once again as he tries to push out there and going for Samurai. It looks like Jake just knocked out Valiant. So Jake knocking out Valiant. Valiant needs to get revived here. He needs to go inside. It looks like Valiant is going to die because that was one of the last times, one of the many times he's been downed already. So if you look at this, Maluk is going to get a kill through the window on Fingwin, getting 2 more points for his team. Now all the players here left alive are going to be scoring points for their team. Looks like Lamuk, Sam, Samurai, Yelan, Spitfire, Kraken, and Rai are all in a position to do something here. Just a matter of who's going to come out on top, who's going to be able to make the strategic play that will win them this second match. Let's head into the circle and see where it's going to go. It has yet to pop up. I honestly think that this last circle here is a little long. They could cut it down. I think the mindset behind it was to give people enough time to have their engagements, feel like they had a chance to fight out the last circle. Though most people like to play in the sense of turtle, turtle, turtle when this happens. So getting ready to push here, it looks like. So we've got some smoke grenades coming out. And we should be getting our 15-second call down here any second now. And I feel like all the fighting is going to happen just right here in the middle of these buildings, right out in the open. I think they're all going to come push. And now we see where the circle is going to go. It's going to end right there, guys. Right there. It's going to end right here. So everyone's going to have to get right here. This side of the circle is going to come real slow. So Maluk and Sam are going to have plenty of time to make a play here. Spitfire, Rai, and Kraken are the ones that are going to have... As you see it coming in, as you see the circle flying in, Spitfire Spartan is wasting time. He is wasting time right now. Sam is going to go down. It is up to Maluk to win this. Those guys made it around the corner. Oh my gosh, Samurai is inside the zone. If he's not careful, he's going to win. Maluk is just going to sit outside the zone and med, and they're going to win simply by staying inside the house and spamming those meds, ensuring that they can come out on top for game 2. Looks like Tempo Storm is in a good running here to come out on top once again for the 3rd time in a row here in the Armageddon series. Hope you guys are having a good time watching this night. Hope you guys are having fun. I'd like to give a big shout out to Matcherino. These guys are a wonderful crowdfunding platform that we've used to raise money for all these tournaments. Be sure to use that Matcherino code that's floating around in the chat. Also, I'd like to give a big shout out to Outfox. These guys have made a wonderful little solution that'll help you guys have a better connection while playing PUBG. Be sure to check them out at vvv-gaming.com/Outfox. All right, guys, I'm going to be heading over to the break so I can get the 3rd and final lobby of the evening going. Stay tuned.
crash down tonight. I just wanna feel what I feel, what I feel when it's just you and me. I'm falling on my knees just to see if I can still bleed. 'Cause with you I'm superhuman. Hope it's not a grand delusion. So keep me in this state of mind. Tell me that it's real life. 'Cause with you I'm superhuman, superhuman. Everything is new in love, stronger than the both of us. Together we can spark a flame and freeze the world to numb the pain. I just wanna feel what I feel, what I feel when it's just you and me. I'm falling on my knees just to see if I can still bleed. 'Cause with you I'm superhuman. Hope it's not a grand delusion. So keep me in this state of mind. Tell me that it's real life. 'Cause with you I'm superhuman, superhuman.
The world I see is beautiful. The wonder takes my breath away. Nothing surrounding us will stay the same. And when I look into my soul, I feel something's about to change. It's growing stronger and it's taking a hold. I'm trying to find my way.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for the third and final game of this evening. This was the vVv Gaming's Armageddon series season 3 first person perspective. Now, we obviously did third person last season. Looks like we had somebody message us. Looks like we lost a team, so we are going to reset. Give us one second, guys. We'll be right back. Put some music on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much for your patience. I guess I had the live thing on the whole time there as I was dealing with the players, but not a big deal. You guys get to see how the lobby works. Pretty interesting stuff there, making sure that some of the teams can get in correctly. Show you guys a little insight there on how things are technically done around here. Somebody asking me what the name of the song on Monster Cat is, and I said, I do not know. Alright, had to deal with a little bit of an issue there, guys. But we are good to go. 19 seconds left before we go into the first game here this evening, or the third game here this evening, my apologies. And our final match, Tempo Storm, has been tearing it up. I really don't know if anybody has an answer for these guys. They have absolutely just destroyed teams over the past 2 seasons, and they seem to be unstoppable. The real question is, are they? Final match of the evening, heading into the plane. All 64 players. We actually did start the last game without a team. They misread the announcement and thought the game was not over yet. They actually did not make it in, which is why we had 60. I was a little confused there. I didn't know if a team raged or not, but I want to make sure everybody has a fair chance to feel like they had an opportunity to score some points here this evening as we jump in to our final match tonight. Man, have we had some insanely tense moments tonight of just standoffs after standoffs after standoffs. Multiple people here just camping inside houses inside of George Pool. But in all honesty, what are you going to do? You're going to be outside the buildings and run around? There's just too many windows to deal with it. And would you look at this? We've got the exact same plane again now on the reset. So the same plane coming out twice in a row now for these players here on our beautiful, beautiful sunset eve. Your boy Dre choosing to jump out extremely late. Seemingly wanting to play the edge over here as we drop down in to the first few moments of our final match. And look at that. We turn around and we just see everybody over here. So it looks like the George Pool guys. Looks like nobody wants to deal with George Pool anymore. Everyone completely sick of George Pool after the last map. Don't blame him. Malute, your boy Dre Valiant, playing the same strat 3 times in a row. Jumping out to the west. Whoa, 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 whoa. Somebody just got hit with a vehicle. And it looks like we've got multiple people already messing people up. And it looks like that was actually his own teammate. So Jake going down early here, getting knocked out by his own teammate. Gonna need to get in that vehicle and smack him in the back of the head for treating him like that. And look at all the people that went Pochinki. It looks like we're gonna have a squad fight Pochinki for sure, guys. Looks like we got school, apartments, 2 squads are up here in the middle of Rozhok. Nubia, Mao, Rich. All these guys are completely different squads. So let's see what's going on here. Looks like Proje's ran over pace with a vehicle. So Proje getting a vehicle kill somewhere over here. We got vehicle madness going on right now. And it looks like we're going to get into a fight here already in Rozhok. Players playing much more aggressive in the third and final match. I told you to get into this Tempo Storm was reigning in the points right now. Getting at least 25 per match just for coming in first place. Our clear first place victors right now. Very, very clear. And Rich PBZ is going to go down. Malahan is right here to light him up. I don't think he knows a Blood Rabbit is inside the building. It looks like it is. Mal is going to try to light him up again with that mini. Let's take in first person here and see if we can just get a little bit of a perspective as to what he's seeing. Trying to look over this edge. Going to get up on the railing again to try to make a play. Playing this crack. Looking inside the building. Going after Bluff. Bluff is in there trying to make a play himself. Rich needs to get revived still. Taking their time, though, it looks like it's Ryred. And these guys are now down there. And dude, he is one. Oh my God. The irony that he be the one that get tapped out. Oh man, dude, Jake. I feel you, man. I can just feel. Jake just flipped his freaking keyboard, man. I know it. He just punched his monitor. He's done for. He's out of here. Your teammate runs you over, then you get one tapped with an AK because your teammate ran you over. Oh my god. Out of a vehicle. But granted, that driving through there was no bueno, man. Go over the hill. Go through the hill or something. Don't ever drive through Roshawk. That's just not smart. Like, ever. Ever, 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 ever. Why did the plane just sound like it got sucked out of a vacuum cleaner? That was, dealing with a little bit of server lag. Again, players are not spiking around as much this time, though, as we are still down here with this Roshawk battle. Malahan is looking inside this building, trying to go after these guys. Looks like we've got a squad fight happening here at Pachinki as well. Let's head over there in just a second to see if this grenade blows up. Looks like it is not. Rich is going to be able to make it downstairs and out alive. Needs to get some heals off, though, as these squads continue to pester each other here on the north side of Roshawk. Now, we can find some more fights here, I believe, if we head down to Pachinki. So let's just get an eye as to what's going on down here. As we've got hit by a pan, Bing Bang. I almost called him Big Bang. Bing Bang Bonk. Inside this building here, going after hit by a pan. Looks like he was trying to shoot him up with an M16. Shite him up. I was trying to shite him up. Scheisse. Trying to say words that I guess don't have any meaning in this context right now. So thanks, Ryan. Words are hard, apparently. Pistola time. Looking after Chakra here as Chakra is trying to go back up into this building. Not quite sure if he's going to be able to get a shot off here, though, but they do know exactly where these guys are. Playing the top of the roof. Vox just killed the C, knocked out the C with a headshot. Can we jump over there and check out what's going on? It looks like we've got two squads here fighting each other. The C might need to get revived here. I'm not quite sure exact. Okay. Well, he is done for, it looks like. As we go back to Pachinki, we've got another squad fight happening. Let's see what we've got going on here as multiple guys are pushing out of their buildings trying to make a play here. Pistol time trying to shoot across the way and get hit by a pan. Kane TV just knocked out Kraken. Kraken is done for. Kraken has gone down here. VSS is going to return some fire here at Pistol time trying to eliminate these guys. Not quite sure exactly what's going on, though, or if anything's even going to be able to come of this. So let's head back up to Roshawk. It looks like we've got yet another squad pushing in from up on the top of the Roshawk hill. Now two squads here pushing into each other on this house still. Let's see what we've got going on as Rich and Bluff are trying to push in here to go after these guys as you see them now making their way across the street, and Type is going to tag them. So Type stealing some of the kills here from these guys as they were trying to have a good squad fight, but it looks like another squad on the hill is going to eliminate them. Hit by a pan, just knocked out Bing Bang. Back at Pachinki as well. What is going on here? Penn is going to go and try to get the revive. Looks like Newbie is going to push up and try to get the elimination here. He's going to go for it, but also getting down himself. Now, he needs a teammate to come and help. Rich and Bluff are trying to push up to make a play here. Looks like, oh my gosh. So Nubia almost goes down, literally about to be finished off, and then he gets wrecked from across the way by Type. They need to get the revive off. If they don't go for Nubia right now, he's going to die. Rich shooting those two shotgun shots literally just killed his teammate. Didn't get his teammate. Rich making a horrible misplay here, unfortunately. Shooting a teammate, shooting somebody who was already down, and they will lose their teammate for it. And I don't think he even got the kill for doing it either. Now pushing into this building right in front. My Luxa, not quite sure if they know, but somebody is upstairs waiting for him. Skeptical holding the stairs at the very, very top, right before the entrance of the roof. Tuho is going to knock out hit by a pan. Or I'm sorry, Steezy's going to knock out hit by a pan just at the exact same time they were shooting. Way in the background. So it looks like Pachinki is getting a lit right now. Let's head over there to see what we've got going on. As we've got multiple squads with downs over here needing to get the revives up. Looks like hit by a pan is over here at the wall. What are they going to do about this? The SAR is going to get down here by Steezy. Steezy walking all over these guys with his swaggy moves. Is he going to be able to finish off this kill? Of course he is. So She's Disco pushing around the backside, looking to be the last one alive here for the enemy. Now, not true at all, Ryan. Chakra being over there in that little shack as well. As you see Steezy now push around to the backside. Sheesh is trying to make a play here. Steezy hearing those gunshots, playing a little bit less aggressive now. Chakra also trying to flank around to the west side, trying to head over to the north to go after Bing Bang and Pistola time. Alo is right here in the middle, still going after these guys. Is he able to make a play? That is the real question. Chakra is still pushing up towards this house. Are they going to get lit up now? Looks like they are running into a bad situation here. Pistola time hearing him. Might run out of the building and go for the kill. Looks like he's going to not do that. My apologies. Throat's getting a little dry when I'm talking fast, guys, and I forgot to grab a glass of water. I drank it all last match, and now I am out of it. What will we ever do? If I start talking like a high-pitched little squeaker, my apologies, guys. Just thought you would enjoy it. Looks like we've got some shots going off at Mats and these guys in the middle of the field. Pac-Man is driving in a vehicle. Can we get an eye on what Vox is seeing? It looks like Vox is done shooting, and now the Tsar is going to knock out Ayla. Of course, the second we leave, Ayla is going to get knocked out back here at Pachinki. Why would they not? The second that we leave the fight, looks like Solheim is going to get eliminated. Chakra Bing is going to go down also. Now Bing Bang has to go after his team. Steezy's going to try to push up and make a play here also as the guys are right outside of his building. Looks like Sheesh Disco is going to try to make a play jumping out the window, and he's going to do exactly that with a sick move there. And they're going to finish off that elimination, capping it out with 2 more points for their team. Looks like the Tsar is going to run over and try to finish off this kill on Alos. That way they can ensure their team as well getting those points. Your boy Dre being knocked out on a motorbike. Looks like your boy Dre just flipped on a bike. I bet you if we headed over there to the boy Dre, we would see a motorbike sitting there, no problem. Run too old. Maluk is getting in a vehicle to go after him right now as you see the revive and the rescue missions coming out. Looks like Yalan just knocked out somebody else as well. Let's head out over there. Nope, that's your boy Dre. So yes, he got knocked down on a bike. Mr. Fuzi is knocked down. So let's see what's going on here. Lon right across the street. Multiple squads here fighting. Looks like he got shot off of his bike or out of his vehicle or something. Definitely getting shot out of his vehicle here. Looks like Glock, the rest of these guys just kind of want to dip out. Silky Meat's going to push up and try to get up with his teammate here in a moment. Bardave there pushing in as well. Bing Bang just knocked out Chakra Being, or killed Chakra Being with a punch. Did he seriously just kill him with a punch? Oh, because he was down. Yeah, Bing Bang probably downed the guy pushing his building and then punched him. Oh! Kobe'd. Glad we made it there just in time for that. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to bounce back and forth and show you where all the action is. I'm trying... Oh, my God. What is this madness? I'm trying to show you guys everything here. I don't know how many times I got to click on that for it to actually go, but we'll go ahead and say... We'll go ahead and say 39. 39 clicks for it to actually click and go. There we go. As they eliminate this guy, killing his dead body, still shooting him, staying ruthless in the game here. As we head back over to the north, as I think we have some more fighting happening. Rich and Bluff are on the same team. Those guys will not be fighting, but let's head over here to the middle of the map now. We've got a lot of squads pushing into each other. We might see some really interesting gameplay. There's some water, really interesting stuff. Hashtag landscape. So now we got 3 squads here right next to each other over by this yellow compound in the ruins. Sam and Valiant have made their way over here. It looks like Maluk has picked up your boy Dre. Your boy Dre choosing to probably not take a motorbike anymore. As it looks like they are. Oh my God, I did not know you could do that. I did not know you could do that. Guys, this is what? What? Oh my God. What? 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 Dude. Alright. Alright. Your boy Dre's gonna get lit up as he starts rolling into the ruins now. Definitely giving away his team's position, but do they really care? I don't think so. These guys have been rocking it all night, doing a great job playing as a team, and they are gonna roll up together with their UAZs, box out, ready to dip out here in the middle of this ruin. Now, if you look here, very interesting placement here. This car's ready to go. This car's ready to bounce out. This car's ready to follow. This car is ready to be used as cover for if anybody flanks him on this side. So, very interesting placement here. Very strategic placement of their vehicles. Type just knocked out Sateri. Can we get over to that action? Looks like that was over here back at Rozhog. Let's get into the air and check it out. Sateri getting knocked out in the middle of this building. Teammates completely spread out from him. Looks like Tuho might be the only one left, in fact. Let's click on Tuho so that we know. And it looks like that is, in fact, the last of their teammates. So, Banis, Myluxa, and Type might be able to push in here and get this kill. Sateri is starting to go down, withering away down to 75% HP, and Tuho has limited time now to make a play. But honestly, if they go for a play now, they might risk an opportunity to stay alive later in the game. Let's zoom in on this and check out this action play as we got Tuho running across the way now, heading over towards this building. Looks like he's going to try to make it upstairs, and he's going to get down. Dude, that is so much cooler. Why have I not been doing that for 9 weeks, 12 weeks, 14 weeks? How many weeks I've been doing this for? Man, I just feel so dumb. I feel like I could have given you guys so many cool action shots now. I don't know why why I never thought to wheel out when I was in free look, or wheel in when I was in free look, but I never thought to do it. Just never crossed my mind that we could do this. But we're stepping up in the world here, ladies and gentlemen. We're elevating. What the heck we got going on? What the heck? Getting lit up in the vehicle here now. Samurai's going to go down behind the tree. Looks like Yoan's going to need to get revived here. And let's zoom in right here to see how his revive's going to look. Let's see if they're... Oh, yeah. The situation's getting real pivotal here. Looks like we're in a tricky situation. Let's zoom in and get the emotions of these soldiers. Oh, it looks like they're going to get tagged here by Lift. Lift is going to be able to get the elimination now, getting the down. Memes aside, let's stop joking around here and give you guys a good viewing experience. Having way too much fun with myself, and that is inappropriate. We need to behave and be more mature. Let's make sure that we are watching the gunfights like appropriate adults. Samurai's going to get lit up as they try to fall back again, and Silky Meat is just going to continue getting tagged as these guys start lighting them up from this compound over here, and they're taking some serious damage. Another vehicle driving in behind him. Major NL is just going to zip on right past. Calburn's going to get knocked out by Yusuf, so Yusuf stealing the kill. Yusuf stealing the kill over here to the east, and these guys are just in the middle of a pinch as they just get absolutely walked out here in the middle of the field. Not much that they can do about it, though, as they pulled into a very tricky spot trying to met up. Looks like Major NL might get absolutely destroyed. Glock is going to be the one who's dealing with this punishment now as we see him driving away. Car is smoking. He's going to drive in towards another compound. Is he going to get lit up? That is the real question. Glock still driving, still making it through, and he's going to go right past another vehicle, and he's going to get blown up as the vehicle is absolutely pummeled with bullets. Samurai now down at this tree, still in a very bad spot. Teammate here to the left of him, Silky, down below. Are they going to be able to do anything about this? Not quite sure. They're in a very, very tricky spot. Deer Hunter are going to get lit up by Tempo Storm here now as these guys try to roll right in on him. The doubles right on the other side of this wall here. Sam, your boy Dre, zooming in on these guys, trying to play down the angles, and the doubles is pinched, as you can see on the mini-map. There are more Tempo Storm guys just to the north. This might be it for MyTech if doubles can't make a play here. Let's zoom out and check out some of the other things we've got going on here in the field. Pizza Guy and Kuja right up here to the north as well. Fingwin is actually still alive for his team, so doubles is not the last one. Protege is going to, or Valiant, who knocked down Valiant? I did not see exactly where that happened, so looks like Valiant is going to get knocked down. These guys are going to need to get their revives off here. Pizza Guy and his team are still up here on the top of these ruins, as you see over there. As we head back, Valiant, your boy, and Sam still doing work up here on the top of this hill. Where is their teammate? That is the question. Maluk is all the way over there to the south, playing some very unique strategies here, as these guys are still trying to light up Samurai and Silky as they try to eliminate them, or try to eliminate themselves from the middle of this field. Samurai and these guys trying to back out as Lojo is lifted and Pac-Man, Mats all trying to do work here from the hill, and it looks like Lifted is going to knock out Samurai once again. So let's get an eye as to what he sees as he looks out this door. Okay, that's a glitch for us. The door's closed for us, but it's open for him. Very common bug. Your boy Dre just finally killed Deer Hunter as no one is able to get the revive off over here at Ruins. Just keep you in the loop of what's going on here as the doubles is in a bind. I feel like I'm in the Skycopter cam. It's like, we've got a... He's left in the field. Cops are approaching from the north. It looks like he's got a firearm. This could end it bad for the police. Police are pushing over to the top now. It looks like we've got some backup units from another department coming in from the north. They've had to bring in backup as the doubles has absolutely caused havoc and terror on this town, going on a high-speed car chase, now ending in the middle of the ruins on sacred lands, and the police have had to pull out their firearms to eliminate this terrorist from eliminating their problems. No, I'm just kidding. In all seriousness, Valiant, the boy Dre, and Sam still trying to hold this ledge, trying to go after the doubles as he is trapped down here below, as Skycam 10 keeps a watchful eye over your traffic and your daily battle royale. Now to the weather with Tom. Now that we're back from the weather with Tom, no one cares about the weather. What is doubles going to do to weather this situation? See what I did there? I feel like I'm playing an RTS now. Pizza Guy and Cooch going after Penguin, or Penguin, or I guess we'll just call him Penguin and we'll call him Frotege. We'll switch their letters around here because that's what I was about to say. So, still in a stalemate. I'm actually very surprised these guys have not gotten eliminated here. First person, definitely keeping things more interesting for the teams, not allowing a lot of this cheeky play to happen anymore, making it a much harder game for these squads to actually encumber. Now, if this was third person, they would have peeked him by now, thrown a grenade at him, jumped down on him, something. Then Rich PBs is going to get lit up as they come try and to go across the water here. Let's get back into the air. And the doubles finally goes down by your boy Dre. Of course, the second that I click off, why would it not? I was trying to click on that so you could see which squad was the same color teams here. So you weren't confused about what squad was what. As we have Maluk now rolling in on his buggy. Is he going to be able to make it down here? Okay, that is the real question. Looks like he's going to come flying in on his team now. Fingwin still down there pushing up to the church. Making a play for his team. 37 left alive. Spitfire Spartan now pushing in. Silky Meat has actually made it out alive. The Spitfire now coming in. Spitfire, the king of backflips. Is he going to give us another one? Looks like he is not choosing to play this game strategically. If you weren't here the last solo Sunday, he came in 3rd place, literally doing 30-something backflips up in the north of Georgetown over these hills the whole time. We got a good one on footage. It is in the Twitch clips. Be sure to check it out. But I will say that that was a very funny situation watching him literally do backflips and almost winning the game. So Spitfire and these guys are going to jump into the water down here. Looks like TV Spider, Protege, and Pizza Guy are up on the top of this mountain looking right in on them, knowing exactly where these guys are. And this is not going to end well for these guys. I don't see how they can even do anything about this. Looks like we have a grenade coming out. Is it going to do anything? Oh my gosh, yes it is. Grenade is going to eliminate him. And oh my gosh, they just went fishing, man. Now that is the definition of some redneck fishing. Taking some dynamite, throwing it in the lake, and blowing up them fish and getting yourself a nice old catfish for dinner. Now, if you can get yourself 2, you can freeze it, make some fish sticks. You can pull it out the next day, and you can eat it twice. Now, if you eat the first night fried with a little bit of butter and a little bit of oil, the next night when you have it deep fried, it ain't that big of a deal. Pan fried, deep fried. Try it out. I'm telling you. Telling from a man with a father from West Virginia, mom from Maryland, and we moved from West Virginia to Florida to Colorado to Ohio. So I think I have the right to bring my West Virginia side out a little bit, just to remind you guys where you're from. Here in the good old USA, playing on the NA servers tonight as we've got a 35-player standoff here going into the final moments of this game. Fingwin finally being pushed in by Cooch. Looks like we got Banis Type and my Lux. I'm losing it, aren't I? I'm losing it, right? If I just go back and forth from that to this, I'm losing it, right? Put me out of my misery, man. Just put me out of my misery. My Luxa getting tagged pretty hard here back over at the Water World. Needs to med up here. That is a very good spot to be up on that roof, but I will say it is very tricky as many players can tag you quite easily when you're up there. So definitely need to play aggressive in that spot. Now, Run Too Old is going to try to come through here. Is he going to get lit up? Is he's going to come flying down right into where all these squads are? Now, Run Too Old looks like he wants to go for this care package, and I'm not quite sure that's the smartest thing he's done all day. Oh, did land in the water, and it looks like these guys are going fishing again, boys. Get your reels. Looks like they decided not push down to the water. Actually, Run Too Old might be able to make it out of here. Looks like they're going to try to take some first-person shots and get in there and try to eliminate him by tagging him on the head when he comes up for air. But I will say that that is a very tricky shot to make, even for a very good player, as the water is very unpredictable in this game. You kind of don't even know if you're shooting at the water or at the head. And when you look at this, we're going to get a Ruins game. No more Georgette. And Type is going to return some fire here on Kuba. So Kuba's going to get lit up. So now Type is almost going to get tagged here. Needs to get revived. Start his healing up here and get on going. They got a minute and 45 left before they need to be inside the circle. Circle is closed, but these guys are surely going to be fighting for their spot. We're going to keep an eye on these squads as they are going to be competing for relatively the same exact location once they do need to get into the circle here. All 3 of these guys getting lit up real bad. Voxy's to get on the other side of this building so that way they can try to make a better play here. He's going to sit on the corner. Karibo and Kuba upstairs. And can we get into the sky and see what else we've got going on here? I kind of want to stay over here to the left just to ensure that we're going to not miss a fight. And the best thing about this now, I can zoom in without having to leave a spot. You know, I can just come right back here. So, big ups on you, Ryan. Good job on using the mouse wheel. Only took you 16 weeks or however many months you've been doing this. Glad to know we could have been giving people cool action shots a long time ago. I will say it's very difficult to use this camera and to keep up to date with who's going to go where and to also talk and keep you guys busy. So I apologize if I don't always show you guys what you want to see. It is kind of difficult to keep up with it, but let's get back into the action here with TV Spider. And as these guys try to light up the east with some fire, man, they are holding this Ruins. This is a great place. Now, if you think about it, man, look at this in first person. Where he is right now, this is just absolutely filthy in first person. Filthy in first person. That's like one of the best spots on the map, and to have that first person is impeccable. Oh no, I did it. God, I did it! No! I habitually clicked man, and the second I did it, I knew. I just freaking knew we were gonna get the bug. All right, heading back over here. We've got Kane TV pushing into this building now. It looks like Bluff Rapids gonna have to push outside and make a play. Multiple squads now pushing in here on each other. Let's get a little zoomed in here on the zoomed in action as Kane is trying to push in here on Bluff. Bluff is going to come around the side of the building. Kane is trying to push over to the other side and get a little bit of an angle here, but he's not going to see much as Rich is inside the house there, holding his angle quite well. Okay, I was just kidding. Barracuda Shooter is going to light him up from the hill there, going to get this down, and it looks like Bluff is in a position to make a play here for his team. Bluff is trying to push onto the outside of this shack, trying to make a play. Barracuda, Edgar, and Otis all pushing up in here to help Kane. Now going on the other side of this building. Is Bluff going to get lit up as he goes? We'll have to find out. Plane coming over, another airdrop going to be coming in here any moment. Bluff is now making on the other side of this building. Is he going to get lit up? Yes, he is, and that was the shortest water glitch we've ever had, and I appreciate it. We're not going to click on the water this time. More frag grenades going down. Box getting lit up with a frag grenade. Kuba still at the rock. Looks like he's going to get absolutely lit up from behind as these guys start pushing in, wanting his spot. Oh my gosh, you know what? These guys might take the boat. They might actually take the boat. Bandits needs to get inside the circle. This thing is going to start chunking here in a moment. 32 players left alive as we come into the final moments of this game. Many, many, many players are going to die here. Protege just knocked out ex-Bandits. Bandits is going to get killed by Protege. Kuba is still there hanging out on the outside of the ruins trying to play this edge. I would not be surprised if these guys tried to hop in that boat, but man, I tell you what, if they hop in that boat right now, they are absolutely done for. And there we go. Cooch killing Kariba with a headshot. Yusuf right below. We have another grenade coming out. He's going to try to cook it here. Are we going to see some more fishing? Grenade is coming out, and that is going to be it for Yusuf, unfortunately. Trying to get out in the water. Honestly, I would have just swam further away and tried to get in the circle that way, but with the amount of time that was left, there's not much that they can do. Kuba here actually probably making the safest play, waiting for those guys to have to push in, and now we're going to witness these guys pushing in right on top of each other. Type is going to see him right now. Let's get in there. It looks like Kuba's going to get one down. He's going to get two down. He's going to reload, and unfortunately not switching to his other gun. Myluxa is going to get tagged as he tries to run in as well. Now his position has been revealed. 4 players on his behind. Are they going to be able to make a play? That is the real question. Let's get over here to the ground and show you guys what we've got going on. We've got Matt's lifted and Lojo's all spread out over here. I'm going to stay a little bit zoomed in so we can kind of see Sammy Maluk, Valiant, your boy Dre, all these guys down here at this compound still, not compound, this ruin, still holding these nice walls against Matt and the rest of these guys. Now the circle is going to end up here where Valiant and the rest of these guys are, so all these players have to push in. Every single one of these guys are going to have to push into each other. Sheesh Disco and the Czar are going to push in around the left side as well. Are they going to get seen? It looks like all 3 of those players just shifted this way, so I think somebody just got called out. Yes, indeed. Matt's calling out Sheesh Disco. The Czar VK pushing over towards the rock now and this tree. Looks like the Czar is going to decide to go back to the west. He said, screw this, man. I'm out of here. I'm going back to the tree where I feel safe. Fingwin is right here in front of an entire squad in the bush. He's in the bush. Don't tell anybody he's in the bush. Watch and Learn is going to light these guys up as Mortify killing the Czar, flanking back around, not anywhere safe for them to go. Fingwin's still in the bush. Don't let anybody know. He knows there's an entire squad around him. Look at him just proning out there. Edgar right on the other side of him, man. These guys have no idea he's there. He can literally just chill out. C-Fade's pushing in late. Is Kane going to see him? Protege killing Myluxa. And now these guys have to push in on Tempo Storm. Tempo Storm holding this hill very well. Valiant going to get one down, eliminating the kill. Cooch, Spider, Protege all inside the circle now, but are still in a very bad spot. C-Fade still doing his thing. And I am very curious to see how this is going to turn out. I kind of want to stay right here. See how long it takes them to find Fingwin. I want to pay attention to Fingwin right now. Oh man, Run Too Old is going to get one down, but unfortunately they're not going to be able to finish it off. Is Fingwin going to make a play here? That's the real question. Fingwin is still inside the bush. Literally the rest of the squad is right below him. He could very well potentially stand up and eliminate all of these guys. Now Major is way up on the hill there, as you can see. Huge going after these guys. Protege still alive as well. So many smoke grenades going off over here. Absolute madness as this entire area gets smoked out. Valiant wants to get pushed, and Protege is going to tag him down there, pushing in. Is this where Tempo Storm gets overthrown? Are they going to be able to get the down? This might just be where Tempo Storm gets dethroned, but it will only be for one game. I might have spoken too soon, as Protege is the last one standing to do something about this. Let's head over here and get into the action. Let's get into the air and show you guys what's going on. Mortify down. Looks like Watch and Learn is down. Tricky and Watch are still stuck at this tree, going after Pac-Man. JoJo's as they're getting their revives off, able to get their teammates up. Pac-Man trying to be the information for his team. Fingwin still alive. Maluk gets revived. Everybody getting revived over here. One more player going down. Looks like Watch and Learn kills Pac-Man finally, as he was already down, crawling, getting some information for his team. Looks like Lojo's, the rest of these guys are getting lit up. So many cars getting shot at. Samby trying to get in as well. Major NL, Edgar getting tagged. Edgar's going to light up Major NL as he comes in, flanking from behind. Lift might see him at the tree. Is Edgar going to get tagged? He is, but he's not going to get eliminated here yet. Maluk and Valiant still inside the circle. Protege somehow going down, either being killed or knocked outside the circle. So that is it for their squad. Maluk and the rest of these guys. Edgar, Allen Blow knocking out Liftic. Woo! 11 players left. We've got absolute madness as everybody is fighting for the circle. Your boy Dre and Valiant are about to eliminate C-Fades here, no doubt. Oh my gosh, they don't see him. I don't think they just heard him. Okay, Otis Bumpmeister just got aced with the Car 98. C-Fades is right below them. Kane is trying to get Edgar up, so we've got 4 squads left. Oh my gosh, C-Fades just pumps him and finishes him off, eliminating him. 8 players left, still 3 from Tempo Storm. The only people really left over here are Kane and Mats. We'll keep an eye on Tempo Storm here in a second and see if they're going to come out on top this evening. Maluk killing Otis Bumpmeister as it was. They're down. Mats going after Kane TV. Kane is going to get absolutely just melted by everybody here, and we are down to a 3v3 situation. It is Tempo Storm. Who are these guys? Lifted, JoJo's, Mats. They're going to get pushed here as they try coming in on their vehicles. The Boy Dre is going to get absolutely lit up. All these guys are getting tagged right now. Everybody's getting completely destroyed. We are down into the final moments of the game. Who will come out on top? Let's get you guys into the air. 6 people still left alive. Lift, Matt, JoJo's, your boy Dre, Maluk, Sam D, Sam B, TY. As you see, Tempo Storm has made themselves a little bit of a car shack over there, using hard cover from their own man-made vehicles here. Maluk is going to get tagged by JoJo's as JoJo's is getting the flank. Let's see what JoJo's can do here. JoJo's going to get one more flank. It's up to them getting your boy Dre. It's the last person left, and they eliminate Tempo Storm, bringing home the victory on the 3rd and the final match of the evening. So, man, we had some very good games there. Some absolutely close calls there towards the end of the game. And Tempo Storm finally being dethroned in the last game of the evening. Now let's go ahead and make sure we got our screenshots so we can ensure that everybody got the right score. But I'm pretty sure, guys, that Tempo Storm is going to be the ones that have come out on top for this season of Armageddon. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. I hope you guys had a good time watching this series over the 6 weeks. And yeah, be on the lookout in the announcements for some more tournaments coming up in the future. Stay tuned for the next season of Armageddon. We'll be announcing all that kind of stuff here shortly. And I'd like to give a big shout out to our partners and who support us here at vVv Gaming. Matcherino, these guys have made it possible for us to buy trophies for you guys, as well as XPulse and Outfox being great donors of our cause, allowing us to have some funds to purchase things for you guys. Give a big shout out to Matcherino. Be sure to use that Matcherino code that's floating around in the chat. Donate $1, absolutely no cost to you. I'd like to give a big shout out to Outfox as well. These guys have made a wonderful little product that helps you have a better connection while playing PUBG. Be sure to check them out at vvv-gaming.com/Outfox. Alrighty, guys, my name is Orion. I was your host and your caster this evening. I am off to tally the scores and find out who your victor was this evening. If you would like to find out who it was, head over to discord.gg/vvv-gaming. Alrighty, guys, stay tuned for our announcements to find out all the information on our next up-and-coming tournaments. And I hope you guys had a good time watching this, and I hope you guys had a good time playing in it as well. Take care.